Okay, so now we're on to the last of our lessons, and this is on adjectives. We've done nouns and verbs and pronouns, so we're going to do adjectives. So an adjective is a word that describes, okay, it describes something. So here we have it here. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. They describe nouns, okay? Adjective examples. I really like his new car. His new car. So here we have his new car. In this sentence, new is an adjective because it describes the car, okay? Okay. She wore her red dress to the wedding. In this sentence, red is an adjective because it describes the dress. So red is the dress. The dress is red. So that is the adjective there. Oops. Okay. Now, the young dog barked all night. Now, it's describing young is an adjective because it's describing the dog, okay? So the young dog barked all night. Young is the adjective, okay? My neighbor is very helpful. My neighbor is very helpful. Okay, in this sentence, helpful is an adjective because it describes the neighbor. So the neighbor is helpful. Okay, the movie was scary, but I enjoyed it. So the movie was scary. In this sentence, scary is an adjective because it describes the movie. So the movie was scary. Scary is the adjective because the movie is scary. It's not funny, it's scary. So, test your knowledge of adjectives by circling on one adjective in each sentence below. So we're going to underline them, okay? She wore her blue jeans to work. So any idea here? She wore her blue jeans to work. So we're going to underline blue because blue describes the jeans, her blue jeans. He is quite difficult to talk to. He is quite difficult. So difficult here is the adjective because it describes what he's like. He's not nice to talk to. He's difficult to talk to. The beach was busy today. So busy. Busy describes the beach. It wasn't quiet, it was busy. The little rabbit was quite cute. So the little rabbit was quite cute. So now we can put cute is one, or little. So there's adjectives there. We'll just go with little. The little rabbit was quite cute. The curry was too spicy. So spicy is the adjective there. It describes the curry. So we just go over those again. I really like his new car. In this sentence, new is the adjective because it describes the car. She wore her red dress to the wedding. In this sentence, red is the adjective because it describes the dress. The young dog barked all night. In this sentence, young is the adjective because it describes the dog. My neighbor is helpful. In this sentence, helpful is an adjective because it describes the neighbor. The movie was scary, but I enjoyed it. In this sentence, scary is the adjective because it describes it describes the movie. Okay. Test your knowledge of adjectives by circling one adjective in each sentence below. She wore her blue jeans to work. So blue, that describes the jeans. He is quite difficult to talk to. So difficult to talk to. The beach was busy today. So busy, it describes the beach. The little rabbit was quite cute. It describes the rabbit as being little and has been cute, but it describes it as little. And the curry was too spicy, so it describes the curry as being too spicy. Okay? So there's your adjectives there, the words that describe. Now, here we have prepositions. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship between two things. In this instance, the plane and the cloud. Okay? So a preposition is a word that shows the relationship between two things, two nouns. In this instance, the plane and the cloud. So this is just a little reading that'll give you an example of some prepositions. So this is about a plane and the cloud. The plane flew above the cloud. The plane flew above the cloud, behind the cloud, around the cloud, below the cloud, beneath the cloud, beside the cloud, beyond the cloud, into the cloud, near the cloud, outside the cloud, over the cloud, past the cloud, through the cloud, toward the cloud, under the cloud, and finally dived underneath the cloud. So there's some prepositions, okay? That's just an example of how there can be so many. So now test your knowledge of prepositions by circling one preposition in each sentence below. Now, so here we go. They smiled as they moved towards the dance floor. They smiled as they moved towards the dance floor. So towards, preposition. They smiled as they moved towards the dance floor. He sat beside his friend in class. He sat beside his friend in class. The bird flew above her head. So here we have the bird flew above. So noun, verb, preposition. The young boy hid under the table. He hid under the table. So that's a preposition there, under. She put too much spice into the curry. So she put too much spice into the curry. They went through Drogheda on their way to Dublin. So they went through Drogheda on their way to Dublin. Okay, so these are prepositions. They smiled as they moved towards the dance floor. He sat beside his best friend in class, so it's telling you the relationship. The bird flew above her head, so it's telling you the relationship between the bird and her head. The young boy hid under the table, so the young boy and the table under. She put too much spice into the curry, so she put too much spice in the curry. She didn't put it beside the curry or under the curry, she put it into the curry. And they went through Drogheda on the way to Dublin. So they didn't avoid Drogheda, they went through Drogheda on the way to Dublin. So that's prepositions and adjectives. So that's your last of those prepositions and adjectives. Well done.